My name is Hannah Lorimer. I am a singer-songwriter, background singer, artist, and performer.
Where are you from?
Naperville, Illinois. I went to University of the Arts. I was a vocal jazz performance major. It was great. Coming from like Naperville, where all I was doing was musicals and stuff, and just like playing and singing with my mom. Like my mom plays piano, so I just, you know, do stuff with her, to being surrounded just like by every single form of art and just like incredible artists and musicians was one of the best experiences I think that I've ever had. And like some of my greatest friends are from UArts.
What does your writing process look like?
So I sit down at the piano and I like play random chords, and then I just, whatever like comes into my mind, I write or sing. I have a lot of voice memos and a lot of lyrics, so it's weird because I'll write some lyrics, but then I'll try to put them to music and it doesn't work. But then if I am just at the piano and I'm playing chords, it's like easier for me to figure out what it is that I want to say and what I want to sing.
What do you generally write about?
Love, heartbreak, all the stupid situations that I get myself into, how I don't listen to red flags, or yeah, I've written most of my songs that I have are all about, I hate it, it's like so cliche, they're all about men. Like Alive is about this guy that I was like totally in love with in college, and it was like so great, but then he just like disappeared, and I was like, this is so stupid, like everything is so good, like why can't we just like let it happen? I've been fat my whole life. Got made fun of it when I was a kid, but like not as bad as some people do. Then in college I ate like maybe 1,200 calories a day, which is technically starvation, and was working out at the gym for like an hour to an hour and a half every single day.
Oh my God.
And I was losing like a shit ton of weight, and everyone was like, you look so good, like and I'm like, okay, I'm starving myself, like I'm dizzy, like I can't eat food without wanting to like get pissed at myself for the fact that I'm eating. Like we would go out to lunch and I would bring a rice cake with peanut butter, and like that's all that I would have. Wow. That's it. When like my friends around me were like, let's go get like Chinese food or something like that, and I'm like, oh, I got my rice cake, I'm okay. But then I'd like go back home and the people from back home would be like, oh my gosh, like you've like really slimmed down, or like you really look good, like, and I'm like, okay, so I guess I just keep doing this. Then after graduation, my grandma died, and I was at her funeral. I put on some weight, someone commented on it. Wow. And I was like, okay, they're like, you really, you know, you kind of like let yourself go a little bit, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, okay, whatever. And then COVID happened, and now I probably gained like 40 pounds. And I got to the point where I was just like, why do I care so much about like what people think of my body when it's my body? When it comes to lyrics and writing, I always try to do stuff based off of like what I'm going through, or like something that I know that someone else is going through, like I'll try to write about it. I'm also listening to more things. I'm not just listening to like a specific genre. I also hate genres. I hate it because I'm like, well, I don't know what genre I am. I just write music. I don't think like, okay, I'm writing, this is gonna be pop, or like this is gonna be indie, and this is gonna be like soul. Like,
what makes you most happy?
My family and music.
What grounds you?
So I've never thought about that. I think just like alone time.
What inspires you?
My friends and the people that I'm just like surrounded by. Just knowing how incredible of like humans and artists that they are, it makes me want to be like 1,000 times better.